Welcome. As we can see, today's topic is how to utilize Office 365 to manage your day and your teams. My name is Manish Bhardia. I'm partner at Think AI Consulting. That's my Twitter ID. That's my LinkedIn. You can reach out to me at LinkedIn or Twitter. And at the end, we'll share my email ID as well. This is the quick agenda. We'll just introduce ourselves, and then I'm gonna quickly cover 2 minutes on what is available on Office 365. You may be already aware of it, but then we're gonna go to a topic very dear to me about how to master your day with the cloud tools. So productivity is something I'm passionate about. I'm gonna talk about that. It's a great session today, a lot of good learning, and then any questions you have. So with that, let's go around the room and introduce yourself. So let's start with alphabetically, and that will be Ali. Go ahead, Ali Nader.
Yes, good morning, everyone. Ali Nader. I am the president of our IT consulting firm called IT 21st, and we do concentrate on cloud solutions and Microsoft solutions in general. Did a project, successful project with Manish before, so decided to come and congratulate him on his new position also.
Yeah, thank you, Ali.
Thank you.
And Elise or guest joining, if you can unmute, you can introduce yourself. Otherwise, we'll after 5 seconds, we'll go back to Sarika.
Elise is on. She says she doesn't have a mic or camera.
Okay, no worries. Then you go ahead. And you can type your introduction in the chat. So that will be good, Elise. So go ahead. And then Sarika, go ahead, introduce.
Hi, I'm Sarika Goyal. I work at TNTI with Manish. I'm project lead here. I specialize in SharePoint and Teams implementations. Excited to have you all here today. And back to you, Manish, with your presentation.
Yeah, thank you. So manage your day. So do you kind of relate to this, or you are pretty much zen-like situation is my question. So of course I'm president at my company, and then part of a couple of more associations. I'm CP, International Association of Microsoft Channel Partner. I am the president there. Have two kids, working on a book, running business, a lot of things, right? So how do I manage? So the question is, first, Sarika, is this your workload and Ali, or is this how it looks? Say that again, Ali, you're on mute.
I was saying, of course, it's this one, but no, I'm as a kid. I have also two children and a president of my own company. I don't write a book, but I'm extremely busy because I'm heavily involved in my company.
Yeah, exactly. So having said that, there are ways to control. Of course, not everything can be attended, but there are ways to have a better control, which will at least give you a sense of having work done and feel good about the accomplishment than feeling sorry. Okay, so let's look how we can do that. And I'm gonna say before how, let's look what tools you already have available which can be utilized. Okay, so first is, everybody or most of you are aware of Office 365. You log in, you see these applications. You click on all apps, you see more applications. And that's all great. But how does it help you or your team, correct? So let's get to the actual steps, how it can really help you. So right now, we're just gonna focus on, if you are on Office 365, how can you control your day and work better? 3 steps. It's just simple 3 steps. So you have all the things coming in. I want to break up in 3 simple steps. It's like narrowing down your focus. That is what is required. Unless you have clear to do or very few actionable items, it is just gonna be chaos. Okay. So look at all action item, and I'm gonna go in more detail, but so everything has to come into a place where you can track. Second is you have to look week level. And third is on a daily basis, you have to be clear on what you're gonna do today and tomorrow, that kind of thing. Again, different view, same thing. All items, keep prioritizing for the week, daily action items, and then you just start working on the top priority. Okay, so all means, I mean, for example, all incomings are various, right? So let's look at what all action items we get. So this is how it is, right? And I'm going to go in more detail and I'm going to zoom in also, but let's look. The stage one, we get so many things, so many ways. It's not one way. I'm making my scenario. So these are 50 plus action item daily basis. You have to reduce it to less on a weekly basis and to less on a daily basis. That is how you do. Let's go in more detail. Okay. So these are all the ways I am getting the things. Okay. So that is proposals or reference document or some I have to review. I have some kind of notes, some planned action items. There is a CRM or ticketing system. Email is just flowing in left and right. Text message. Is that true for all of you also?
Yep.
And more actually, this may be less. You're like, hey, this is nothing or this is good enough. Okay. So yeah. So how tools are getting engaged? Yeah, you could be using OneNote or emails or Office 365 tools. So yes, you are using the tools. Okay. Now, how do you get control of that? So the real thing is you have to start doing two things. Are you going to get to this today or someday next week or someday this week? That kind of thing. So you start prioritizing in to do. So first question is, are you using any kind of tracking? Which is your final list? Is answer, let's ask, we have two participant active right now, Sarika or Ali. Are you using that?
I use Microsoft To Do and set up a daily, and also it has a section for projects. I also use it when I flag an email, it automatically adds it to Do. So it's kind of helpful. But at the end of the day, you still have a million things coming your way and you still have to organize it. So however you do it, you still have a lot to do. And I haven't found a good way to. And I have to tell you something though. Yeah, email is bulk of it because everybody expects you to respond to your email right away. It's not like before that you had 24 hours, 48 hours. It's like right now. So if you are not on top of your
right now.
email,
and there is a trick on
miss out
that
a lot.
also. I will cover that trick on that, and it is possible to reply, but at the same have sanity. Okay, so first of all, you have to take it a step back and think on weekly, because everything immediate is good. Everybody expects, but one thing, also they expect you to work your best, and that cannot happen if your mind is distracted. So yeah, what I'm saying is the step two after the everything is to step back on and push it on a weekly level, where you can also put it on Teams for collaboration, and it can have a link to your notes, chat, email, documents, everything you can start putting. So the trick I have is, if there are multiple things, email and the document and the CRM, I put all three links in one message and paste it in the Teams. So quick links from there. Or you can also do a planner, which is much more further out item, meaning you are talking more week or multiple weeks scenario. So as things come in, you have to respond immediately, but instead of every minute of the day responding, my suggestion is if you can have a little bit more focus by saying, I'm going to have 1 hour focused work and 1 hour I'm available for everything. 1 hour focused, 1 hour. And now easier said than done, but that concept, if you can keep, so then at 1 hour, you have to keep everything silent or maybe pause inbox or turn on your airplane mode, something we have to do. And then you have you see the productivity going up. Now coming back to the to do, right? So really your action item has to be two ways. Either it is in the to do for today or it has to be in the calendar. These are the only two boss you can have.
Hey, Manish, were you showing us a planner app also on the previous slide?
For the planner app.
I never used that. Is that useful?
Yes. So as we said, right, as things come, you can do it right now. Or you can say in the to do or some other way like calendar, I'm going to do this week. But what if it is second week, third or fourth, fifth, much further? That goes on planner or project plan kind of tool, right? So planner is the one of the most easy one in Microsoft world where you can have a plan for every department. You can have a plan for every project, or you can have a plan for strategic goals and all. But if you want to keep it simple, it could be very much right. A project plan, a projects plan, a marketing plan, and operations, something like that, three things. And everything can be visual. Now here you can assign tasks to individual people and also have a task to yourself. So this is where it's not your management, it becomes your team's task management. And that's how you manage your team. Because when you're talking with your team, you should be talking on planner because it's very visual to move things around back and forth. And maybe we'll have another session on the planner and cover the how planner works. But as I'm saying, weekly level has to be on planner or similar tool. Your personal has to be on the to do. So coming back to you, you can also have to do for your team and both can be part of it. So example is if you are working with marketing team and your list is that, hey, we have to do these things in this week. You can share the list with the team and have them prioritize. And the most important on that is as you add to my day, first of all, you have to work on my day every day because my day clears up. So Microsoft has done in such a way that my day gets cleared up. So don't leave it at the list. So, here there are multiple lists. This is a list showing example, but my day is what you have to focus on. Now, if you click on this icon, it will keep adding, allowing you to add to the my day. Even on my day, your focus should be not more than 10 items and then star it. Star is right now thing. So suppose you have 10 and as I said, you have 1 hour of focused work. So then you see the top item and then work on it and then only go on the next. That is the way. And then you will see productivity going up a lot. Now, what is the hard part is doing things or putting things on the to do or calendar. So as I said, you have two bosses. Either it's a to do or it's calendar. Now calendar is very useful. Why? Because as things come, remember, if it is not on calendar, it will not be done. So if you can get into habit of putting on calendar, anything comes, let's block it. Now you are committed. Block it and then So what is the difference between calendar and to do, right? So to do is more fluid. You have the flexibility to move things around. Calendar is more fixed. You have to get it timed then. And if you want to move things, that's different. But really, these are the two ways to do. And then that way, it's pretty much in one place. You are getting things done. Now, when you get to your to do, that is where it comes is if you can have a link directly to all the information, right? Either it takes you to Teams, the SharePoint folder, or OneNote, or CRM. You remember, like we had 50 items coming from everywhere, correct? Let's look at that slide again. Bring it up. Okay. So when we see this, now when you are doing things, it will be helpful to summarize when you are putting the task. It is required that you put a quick link on this is where this is what I need to get done, or this is what the links are. And then if you are doing things, that is the fast way to do when you are actually doing the task. So that's where we have been using Teams also, where we actually put a chat. So Teams is great for collaboration, and 80% of the time you may not be doing the work by yourself, you will be doing with something else. So that is another trick. If you see you cannot get the answer from people, set up a 15 minutes meeting because you will be working together. A lot of time I have seen we cannot get things done because it's only us and there's no accountability. So then you put 15 minutes or 30 minutes a meeting, do quickly. You can end the meeting faster, but do quickly. But when you are having meeting, is it quick to get to the information in three clicks? Can you get to your information in 3 clicks? And that is the whole setup of Office 365 or your CRM or your PSA system is when we are talking, can we get to the things in 3 clicks? So can you have collaboration seamlessly faster, things in one place, all tools connected? That's where Teams comes into picture. Once you do that, you can really communicate, collaborate, get things done, move on. That is the whole concept here to do. And we'll do hands-on on this in one of the session, but also want to touch on the planner. Like, the biggest value on planner is you can do visual planning on the weekly basis or monthly basis. There is a tracking going on the planner. Sorry, on the planner. And also it has a reminder, daily reminders. It will send that, hey, you're missing these tasks and all, but that has to flow to your to-do or calendar. These are the two ways.
Okay, does it link to your calendar or to your to-dos automatically, or do you have to have entries
No,
in
it
both?
does. It does it to-do. And actually, that's a great point. And that is the reason I had this chart. Let me go that chart again. The whole concept is that this thing, all the step one thing can really flow to 3 areas, and that is your to-do, your teams, and planner. So this is weekly level. Now weekly is still okay, but it has to go to daily level, and that even planner or teams can be put into the to do and it can be tracked. Now planner automatically puts into to do, but you have to select that I'm going to get it done today or this is my priority. But teams you will have to put manually. So all I'm saying is if in the mind you keep to do as the only tool which will tell you to do what to do, then the flow is to make sure all flows to either teams and planner, and then ultimately it flows to do. Easier said than done, It's a practice, but just like, getting in shape is a practice, you have to do it. Eating healthy is that. Managing your day is also a habit, which will be coming into practice again after practicing again and again and again. So you will get distracted. One day you may not even get to do, but next day again you restart, restart. And once you get to the habit, you may still derail. So again, but having control to the chaos is what we are talking, right? So yes, there is a method. And I'm not saying this is the only method, but this is one of the way to do. Okay. With that, let me go and let me see what else I wanted to show. I think planner, we talked about that. Then we talked about getting use of teams. You can add more tools to it. So there are ways to bring more details to teams. So you can keep the tools separate, but also you can integrate together. So it flows to teams, and then from teams, you can tag to do that kind of thing. You're using Teams internally, Ali?
Mainly for chatting and calling and having your internal meetings on it, yeah, but not for file management or any SharePoint link at this point, because it's kind of new, right?
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I think team is pretty matured on the whole communication collaboration thing. So yeah,
I
as
did
it's
I did
showing.
install it for a client of mine. They needed to get their file structure done correctly.
Yeah.
I actually did a cool job for them. I did a Microsoft Flow
Yeah.
to automatically do things for them. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's very powerful, and I'm glad that it's not directly SharePoint interface.
Right. Right. It's
Yeah.
pretty cool interface. Yeah. So as long as you can flow things to Teams, then flow and other things can also help you getting things done. So that is how you manage. And then anyway, it is secured, and that way you can be assured about the whole security. And that is another thing, it is important as a IT provider that we provide right security to our client, because we had a client scenario where everything was secure, but somebody clicked allow access to external user kind of scenario, and that is a problem. So having a right tool and right kind of guidance is required. But yeah, that's one of the thing. With that, I just wanted to open the floor. Any other question anybody has? We are coming to the 30-minute mark, but
I'm assuming Planet has an app, right? I don't have to do it online. It has an app that I can
it
download.
has an app, but online is the best way,
Oh,
because the view you get on the planner in online is something you cannot do on the app that well. I mean, app is there, but it's not that friendly display. So let me bring a planner view and let's see. Planner Office 3. Okay. I want to show you a couple of good images of planner so you can see how it looks. Yeah, this is a good look if you see. So this is the kind of look you can say. Actually, let's just go to Microsoft Planner. Yeah, that planner has a good look here. Yeah. So if we just go here, oops, it's letting me log in here. No, I don't want to do that. I want to go more. What is, yeah, this one. Okay, perfect. Yeah, see, it has a web view. It has a mobile view. These are different kind of ways you can visualize. Yeah, this is a great view also. So there are a lot of ways you can utilize the planner.
okay.
Okay, good. So let's go back to that. So yeah, I think one of the chapter in my book, which is the teamwork and collaboration is about managing your day, and we'll go in more detail about how to manage your day, like just what we went through. So, Sarika, you can put the link on the chat, but we will have two lucky winners anyway, and looks like both the attendees will be the winner.
Yeah.
So, so Alice and Ali both. Okay. And just as a quick summary of what we do as a business, all the cloud application programming and customization, whether it's SharePoint, BI, Power Apps, technology services like custom application on web, mobile, AI chatbot, and then CRM customization and cloud services and all. Here is a survey. So Sarika, if you can put the link for survey, and both of you should fill survey because you can be the winner. And we have two awards or sorry, two prizes. So yeah, absolutely do that. Any question anybody has? Lisa, you can type actually. Okay.
So how often are you going to have these webinars, or
We have mostly
are you?
monthly, but yeah, monthly, but we may have I mean, as the book roll out, it will be on need basis also. So I'll be looking for the speaking engagement. So could be more of them, but on ThinkAI platform, it will be monthly. Yeah. So next topic is SharePoint migration. So like SharePoint 2010 is going out of support. So end of support is coming soon. So that will go to cloud. That is one of the thing. If somebody has on-premise implementation. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, very good, Manish. Thanks for doing this. And yeah, I'll do the webinar and look for that big prize that you promised.
And we will send you the book link to download. You will get a code, and then you'll be able to download that, Ali.
Okay,
And
very good.
same with Elise. So just a question: you read Kindle books? You're able
Me?
to?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Elise, you're good with Kindle as well, or we can send the paperback. Okay, perfect. That sounds good. So book launches on 15th. So we will send you then. Okay. With
Alrighty.
that, we are 1 minute over, but yeah, that's good.
I don't
Thanks.
see anybody filled out the survey yet.
Okay, then fill it, Ali, so we can send you the gift. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I was
Are
waiting
you
for
able
you
to
finish.
click on the link? Let's check. Lisa, are you able to click on the link?
Yeah. It says
Okay. Thank you.
it has webinar survey.
Sounds good. So yeah, let us know once you are done. We'll announce the winner.
Okay, I will submit that soon, as soon as we're done.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I think it has a field for email ID, right, Sarika?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So we'll reach out to you via email. Thank you. Yes.
Thanks,
Bye.
guys. Thank you.
Thanks, Ali.
Yeah, thanks, Elise. Bye.
Thanks. Bye-bye now.